Students, today we are discuss about the detection and measurement of radioactivity. In last lecture, we have discussed the different units of radioactivity and biological effect of radiation. यानी हम कौन कौन से यूनिट्स यूज करते हैं रेडियोएक्टिविटी मेजर करने के लिए एंड व्हाट आर द इफेक्ट्स ऑफ बायोलॉजिकल इफेक्ट्स ऑफ रेडिएशन दैट वी आर डिस्कसिंग हमारे शरीर के ऊपर रेडिएशंस के क्या इफेक्ट होते हैं ये हमने डिस्कस किया था लास्ट लेक्चर। So now today we are discuss on the detection and the measurement of radioactivity यानी रेडिएशंस मेजरमेंट करने के लिए या डिटेक्ट करने के लिए हम कौन कौन से इक्विपमेंट इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स यूज करते हैं। The detection and measurement of the nuclear radiation forms an important aspect of nuclear technique. For the identification of type of radiation and the assay of radionuclides emitting the radiation, suitable detectors are necessary and required. The properties of radiations are utilized in their detection and the measurement. For example, the ionizing effects is measured in ionization chamber, proportional counter, and GM counter or Giselle-Muller counter. Their scintillation effect were measured in scintillation counters, and their photographic effect in autoradiography. So all detectors are based on the principle that of radiation deposits its energy through formation of charge carriers either directly or indirectly. In the detector, which results in the flow of current or a voltage pulse. The ions created in the detector can be collected by applying an electrical field within the detector, and the charge collected in a capacitor can be discharged through a resistance producing a voltage pulse. Alternatively, the current flowing through that detector can be measured using electrometer. Thus, radiation detector can be operated either in current mode or in pulse. There are various methods of detection and measurement of radioactivity, and that's were mainly categorized or summarized or classified in three different classes, which are as follows. First one, gas field detectors. So that's three types. They are further classified into three: A, B, and C. Ionization chamber, B, proportional counter, and C, GM count. That is the most important part. GM count. Ionization chambers consist of gas-filled chamber fitted with two electrodes kept at different electrical potential and measuring device to inactivate the flow of electric current. Due to less number of charge carriers, they have poor energy resolution and mostly used as radiation monitors and dosimeters. They use as radiation monitors and dosimeters. Radiation monitors or dosimeters. Ionization chamber, they are mainly operated in current mode. Okay. Then second, proportional counter. अब proportional counter में exact क्या होता है? It is the electric field gradient between anode and cathode is increased by increasing applied voltage. Anode and cathodes में जो voltage current जो बढ़ाया जाता है वो उसके द्वारा the electrons produced in the primary ionization which further ionize the gas molecules and the number of ion pairs is multiplied. For each primary electron liberated, a large number of additional electrons are liberated, and that's where measure. In certain types of proportional counters, the flow counters for alpha, beta fission pigments also count. As the gas multiplication is critically dependent, the field gas must be very low electron attachment coefficients, and the most commonly were filled in proportional counter, that's gas P10, consisting 90% AR and 10% methane. The energy resolution of proportional counter is in the range of 5 to 10%. Particularly in proportional, we are use modified ionization method. इसमें हम modified ionization method use ionize. Then GM counter, that is the most important. And also we are saying Ziegler count. GM counter. GM counter is one of the oldest radiation detector, and it's due to simplification in application and construction, low cost. It is still continued to be best known of all radiation detectors. ये सारे जो radiation detectors हैं, उसमें ये सबसे बढ़िया डिटेक्टर माना जाता है. Due to its simplicity in the construction and handling also. तो भाई आप उसको इजीली ऑपरेट भी कर सकते हो, इजीली कंस्ट्रक्ट भी कर सकते हो, और उसके जो रिजल्ट्स है दैट्स आल्सो एक्यूरेट. सो इट स्टिल नाउ is known as the best radiation detector instrument. GM counter do not require the use of high gain amplifier, so they can detect alpha, beta, and gamma radiation. Simplest and used to detect alpha, beta, and gamma radiation. So constructions we will see in short. जेएम काउंटर का कंस्ट्रक्शन जो है वो हम सिंपलीफाई कर सकते हैं, डायग्राम्स उसका निकाल सकते हैं. particularly here the side of the small diagram. charge, that's a negative charge. That's why zinc cathode, that's why zinc anode. This silver inner side, that's act as a cathode. Here we have seen that argon gas. Here that's a micro window. Through his radiation passes. Here we have kept the sample. That produces beta particles. That's what I think. A simple diagram है GM counter. Then constructions and working of GM counters we are discussing short. Okay. GM counter has a stainless steel cylinder. That's what stainless steel cylinder. Or glass coated with silver inner side which act as a cathode. ये जो silver inner sides है, that act as a cathode. The steel cylinder and the inner sides that's mirror that's coated with the silver that act as a cathode. A fine metal wire mounted coaxially inside the tube that act as a anode. The cylinder space is filled with ionizing mixture argon which contains gas arginine and helium. That contains and helium mixture. The radiation enters the tube through a thin section of outer wall called as a window, which causes ionization of gas. So whatever that radioactive sample is there, that enters from this and ionize this gas. ये जो gas present है, उसको क्या कहता है वो ionizer. A high voltage is maintained between the electrodes. The cations and anions are attracted towards cathode and anode, and passage of ions through the tube produce or constitute a flow of current. That current is recorded by the scale which shows the total number of pulses. तो ये जो फ्लो इधर और यहाँ एनोड और कैथोड की तरफ ट्रांसफर होगा, जो कंटिन्यूअसली चलेगा और उस फ्लो को हम मेजर करते हैं स्केल के ऊपर कि भाई वो कितना पर्टिकुलरली करंट है और उसका पल्स कितना है. दैट्स वेयर काउंट्स. All pulses from GM counters are of same amplitude for any incident radiation. GM counters cannot distinguish between the different radiation types and their energy. However, the multiplication factor is the big advantage in simple radioactive counting. Design and construction that's very simple and easy to operate. So till now it is continue in use. So this GM counter is that's the most important. The only one disadvantage that cannot be differentiated between the types of radiation, but the advantage is that the multiplication factor is the big advantage in simple radioactive form. Okay. So all these are about the gas detectors. Then scintillation detectors. Scintillation detectors, particularly these detectors, we are saying the substances when exposed to radiation emits flash of light through the fluorescence or phosphorus, and this light output can be used as the measure of absorbed radiation in a scintillation detector. जो flash चमकता है, so what are the speed of that flash? That's we are count on that particularly, and that important properties of good scintillation detectors. That is high scintillation efficiency. The light produced should be proportional to the absorbed radiation. The detector material should be transparent to the wavelength of its emission. The short decay time of induced impulses. The reactive index is near of the glass to permit efficient coupling with the photomultiplier tube. The scintillation counter consists of a cell photomultiplier tube occupied with a phosphor or fluor to convert scintillation into electrical pulses, and amplifier and scalar. Both inorganic and inorganic scintillation can be used as a detector. यानी इसमें हम क्या करते हैं, जो फ्लैश होता है, चमकता है, फ्लोरोसेंस जो प्रोड्यूस होता है, जो लाइट प्रोड्यूस करता है, तो वो हम काउंट करते हैं. अब scintillation detectors, that's again three types: inorganic scintillators, organic scintillators, and semiconductor detectors. Okay. Then third class or that third types, miscellaneous equipments used for the measurement of radioactivity. So these are four types. One, two, three, and four. Photographic emulsions, that also we are saying autoradiography. Serencon detectors and the luminescence detector, and last one, tracheth detectors. So these are the four specially designed equipments used for the measurement of the radiations or radioactive substances. A photographic emulsions or autoradiography. Simply we are saying auto photographic film consists a emulsion of silver halide grains suspended in a gelatin matrix and supported with glass or cellulose acetate film. Ionizing radiations sensitize the silver halide grains which remains intact for indefinite period until they are developed. Examples of photographic emulsions are radiographic films and nuclear emulsions. These are more useful in detecting and determining gamma radiations in physiological studies of plants and animals. Then Cherenkov detectors, these are based on the light which is emitted by the fast charged particle passing through an optically transparent medium with radioactive index more than 1. तो ये उनके लिए जिनका रेडियो एक्टिव इंडेक्स एक से ज़्यादा है और उनके पर्टिकुलरली लाइट जो है वो अच्छी तरह से इमिट होता है उनसे फास्ट चार्ज पार्टिकल पासेस थ्रू एन ऑप्टिकली ट्रांसपेरेंट मीडियम, तो उसके लिए ये यूज किया जाता है. then thermoluminescence detectors, or that also we are saying thermoluminescence dosimeters. उसको ये भी एक और शब्द है dosimeters, detectors or dosimeters. Some of the inorganic crystals in which electron-hole pairs have been formed due to the radiation can trap this pair on heating lead to emission of lights. For example, copper sulfate, manganese, etc. Particularly, they can emit the radiations, and that's where measured by these thermoluminescence detectors or dosimeters. Then tracking detectors. Ionizing radiation having high linear energy transfer passing through a dielectric material create a trail of damaged molecules along their path. In some material, the track can be visible upon the etching in the strong acid or alkali solution. The damaged surface, these tracks can be counted by viewing through a microscopic equipment, and the commonly used tracker material like quartz, mica, silica, glass, or flint glass, polyethylene, terephthalate, Lexan, cellulose, triacetate, etc. etc. So these materials, particularly bracket, इसके ऊपर क्या होता है जब radiations pass करेंगे तो कुछ lines जो है वो produce होते हैं, that's where measures. Okay, so these are the different equipments and instruments used for the measurement of radiations or radioactivity. Now, we are also discuss about the application of radioisotopes. यानी जो रेडियो एक्टिव मटेरियल है that's were used in pharmaceuticals for various purposes. अब ये जो यूज किया जाता है वो किस पर्पस के लिए यूज किया जाता है दैट्स मींस एप्लीकेशंस ऑफ रेडियो आइसोटोप्स और रेडियो एक्टिव मटेरियल. Application of radioactive isotopes or uses that's what कुछ भी आप बोल सकते in pharmaceuticals or in medicines. Radioisotopes are widely used in medicinal field for various purposes. For particularly we are classifying that first diagnostic purpose, diagnostic use. Examples P 3215 used to diagnosis and the treatment of overproduction of RBC. Used in diagnosis and treatment of overproduction of RBC. Okay. Second, cobalt 57 used to diagnose pernicious anemia. Vinegar में पर्निशियस अनीमिया होगा तो ये यूज किया जा सकता है या इसके द्वारा हम आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं। रेडियोथेरेपी, various cobalt 16 in the treatment of cancer, treatment of cancer. I-131 used in the treatment of thyrotoxicosis. Treatment of thyrotoxicosis and myxedemia. Sterilization, cobalt 60 used for sterilization of vitamins, hormones, and surgical instrument. And research applications, O17, O18, to study the organic reactions, carbon 14 for studying reaction mechanism of carbohydrates and fats, study reaction mechanism of carbohydrate and fats. Here, Fe1959 to study iron metabolism, calcium 44, 45 to study the bone structure, so all these are the different uses of radioisotopes. I am showing to you some commonly used radiopharmaceuticals and their uses of life, applications, etc. etc. So just you should prepare that list also. Okay. So these are the various radionuclides with their half-life and application. So that you should prepare perfectly for your exam. Okay. Thank you. In next lecture, we will discuss handling and storage of radioactive material.